Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that my hair looks a little sweaty. I mostly had to sweep my patio because it's raining and it's at a bad storm or whatever is hitting my area. So pretty much, it's gonna take a bit for this video to upload because of the 4G. It's been running a pretty quickly today. It's just let's see how it does with this video. So this is for Troye Sivan's Something to Give Each Other album that I got a chance to listen to for his third studio album. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for the 10 songs, which is only a 34-minute album. I was trying to do this review earlier, but I had to go run to the store and then I had to sweep my patio full of water and all that. So yeah, it was a mess. So pretty much, let's dive right into this album review. Now it starts with his first song, Rush, and off the bat, it's actually a good track. I was actually impressed with this song, and yeah, it's raining in the background because it's a bad storm or whatever. I'm gonna have a lot of rain happening tonight in my area. So, Rush is actually pretty good. Troye Sivan's vocals sound pretty good in this song, and just the way he's singing it. There's some falsetto moments that I don't know if I'm crazy about, but I think this is a pretty solid track. So 4.5 out of 5. What's the Time Where You Are is a solid one too. It's a good track in its own way, so I really dig it. 4.5 out of 5. Troye Sivan's vocals sound really nice, and the melody sounds pretty nice, so really digging it. One of Your Girls is a good track in its own way. It's not the best song, but it's a good song. It's one of the highlights for the album, so 4.5 out of 5. Then comes In My Room with a feature artist name, Guitar Ricadella Fuente, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Ricadella Fuente. So, this song's decent. I think Ricadella Fuente, the feature artist or whatever the fuck his name is, it's hard to pronounce his name in full sentence and all that. Guitar Ricadella Fuente or something like that. His verse was okay, but the song itself, the melody, I just couldn't feel for. It was a decent song, but it just wasn't that amazing. So this is one of the weakest tracks, so 4 out of 5 for this one. And he was singing in French, I think. I'm not sure. Or Spanish or whatever. I don't know for sure, but basically it wasn't my favorite track, so 4 out of 5. Still Got It is a good song in its own way. I really like the melody behind it, and I think Troye Sivan's vocals sounded pretty alright in this song, so it was good. So 4.5 out of 5 for this one. Can't Go Back Baby is a good track in its own way. I really like the melody to it, so it's pretty nice too of a track. So it's pretty smooth with his vocals, Troye Sivan's vocals, and it's a nice song. So 4.5 out of 5. Then comes Got Me Started, and honestly, I actually didn't hate this track. I recognized the melody because I think they've been playing this song on the radio. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm getting, or something. But that's the kind of what I've been hearing. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but basically, I think it's a pretty good song. I mean, yeah, there's some electronic vocals that are weird in the track from Troye Sivan. There's some auto-tune vocals I don't really care for in this track, but the rest of the song played out pretty well, so 5 out of 5. Silly is a decent song. I don't really like how Troye Sivan is trying too hard with the auto-tune vocals and just the way the song is sounding overall. It's and sorry if I was messing with this chord for a minute. Sorry about that. Basically, that's what happened. It hit the laptop key or whatever. It didn't mess anything up, just hit the key a tad bit. So, Silly is getting a 4 out of 5 in my opinion. It's decent. It's just, I don't really like the mixing for this song too much, and Troye Sivan's singing is mostly auto-tuned in this track. Then comes Honey, and that's a decent song. I wasn't sure if I was liking it to an extent There were some moments I liked in it, majority, but there's some mixing issues with the track, with weird noises with the electronic work for the mixing that does not do so well, and it just ruins it a bit. So it's a 4 out of 5 for me. It's decent, but has its issues. And then comes How to Stay With You, and that's a good song to close the album, so I kind of liked it for what it went for, but it is one of the highlights. There's some, I don't think there was much issues with this song. It's just a mellow track, and it sounds nice, so it's a good song. 4.5 out of 5. So overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I think Troye Sivan's Something to Give Each Other album was a average album. It's not too bad. Going to be on my decent to good albums of 2023 by the end of the year. So you'll be seeing it on that list in the next 2 months. So first score for me, I'm giving Troye Sivan's Something to Give Each Other album a 7.5 out of 10. It's average, and I didn't hate it for what it went for. There is some production and mixing issues. Excuse my hiccuping. Production and mixing issues with certain songs in this album. Like mostly Silly and Honey were the main issues, and some of Got Me Started had some auto-tune vocals that I don't know if I connected with, but overall the rest of the album performed pretty well for what it went for. So, meaning it was an average album. It was not so bad. So, 7.5 out of 10 for Troye Sivan, Something to Give Each Other. This was the last album I was reviewing for this upcoming Friday, October 13th releases, and I'm going to get to some track reviews soon. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this album review.